like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go! Here we go. That's the ending. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tighten up. Tighten it to 6. Pull it. Half. Spars. No. Alert flare. Let it go.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love.
Safety creeping.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Showing it, that's it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 49, check 49, check 49. Okay, yeah. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, here's Love. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, watch this.
They go play action now. Haskins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Mike 54. Exit. Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Fresno.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Ratley. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike, here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll run for it with Love. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the screen. He's coming. We got double up. Watch out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Man up, D. Match box. Right. 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Ball trot.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Say.
On third down, here's Love. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Undercrook.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80! Black! Let's get off the field, D. 21. Rush in. Check that. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. 180! Rip right. 6! 58 to Mike. Push him back.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on the ground. 1, Omaha. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 180! 58 right there. No chance! I got this. Hey, turn it up.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing lag. Choose the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go. Here we go. It's out of the ending. 56. Here we go. Shoot. 1, 64. Wait. Check.
Here's Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
65.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
58, Mike. Check. Bravo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go ahead, man.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
56 to Mike. 56.
Now it's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Choose the left. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, gun. 2.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check. Watch twitch.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down now, it's Love.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 56. Let's get the ball. Check. Crunch.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, the throw right sideline here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Haywood! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out into the Redskins. Have it they do. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 31. Check 31. Chance. 81. Double up. He's coming. Double up. You go tight. You got tight.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They run with Breida. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the 1st half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 11. I got this. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Go 58's the money. He's tired of me.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
11.
throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on, D. Check. Hey.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 56. Yeah. 56. Here we go. All day. Defense. All day.
Here's Haskins to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 27, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Choose the mic. Blue there. Mike 2.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, 21. So, hey, over. 58, Mike. Oh, yeah.
Garoppolo again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
First down, San Francisco.
Smooth. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with Geis. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.